Hey, here's a quick little video I made that explains the natural or dry process that coffee goes through. This is one of the oldest processing methods used around the world, and it's typically used in countries where there's not as much access to running water to process the coffee. And it kind of produces those really fruity, heavy-bodied coffees that you may be used to. All right, so the first step in the process is immediately after the cherries are harvested. They're then kind of hand sorted. They'll go through and they'll pick out all the red ripe cherries, and they'll kind of separate them from like the green, yellow, and the less ripe cherries. And then from there, they'll be laid out on a large surface directly under the sun. It's usually like on a brick patio. Sometimes it's on raised beds. And they'll be turned regularly by rake, and this is all done by hand. And so now for step 3, the coffee is dried at this point, and so it's kind of dried up almost like a raisin, and the fruit around the outside of the seed will then be mechanically stripped away. And the moisture content of the cherries will be around 11% at this time, which makes them ready for storage. So they'll be moved into storage tanks where they'll be held until they're sold or ready for transport. And then at this point, now they're ready for transport. And so once again, they'll go through and they'll be mechanically stripped of the hull that's on the outside. It's like a parchment papery layer. And once that parchment papery layer is removed, the beans are then sorted again, this time usually by size. And they'll also look for defects, and they'll pick those defects out at this point. And now the coffee's ready to be bagged. It'll go into jute bags between 132 to 152 pounds per bag, depending on the country of origin. But now it's ready for transport. And so the most common way that coffee reaches its destination is by a cargo ship. And so it'll be loaded up and transported in. Once it reaches its destination, it'll then be distributed by the importer directly to the roasting facilities, where then the coffee is ready to be roasted. And that's just kind of like a little quick overview of the process that natural processed coffees go through on their way to the roaster.